Hi, my name is Andrew Shi, and this is my speech on the use of AI and the effects on the environment and one's cognitive function. Every time we ask ChatGPT to write an essay, generate a video, or create a picture, something else is happening that we will never notice. Power plants are constantly burning more and more fuel to supply the power-hungry demands of AI, and huge water towers are being used to cool down these massive hot data centers. According to an environmental study conducted by MIT, the computational power required to train AI models uses staggering amounts of electricity, leading to increased releases of greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, and it puts a ton of pressure on the electric grid. Potable water is being drawn up from pressurized environments, and unknowingly, we also reduce our cognitive functions. The use of AI is ever more present in our modern-day society, and everyone has come into contact with it at some point in their lives. Whether you're using it to research a school topic or having AI craft you the perfect social media algorithm, the use of AI is growing in our daily lives, affecting us in ways that we never would have thought. Restricting the use of AI is necessary in order to prevent too much environmental degradation, as well as cognitive decline for the user. I've discussed the use of AI many times over the years with many of my teachers, and I researched thoroughly on how AI can affect the environment. I've also debated on this topic in a lot of our school competitions within our debate club. Today, we will discuss on the topic of how AI causes much harm to the environment, as well as reduces one's cognitive intelligence. First, how is AI slowly taking over everyday life, and is it actually being used everywhere? Well, for one, almost all major companies now own massive data centers that require billions and billions of gallons of water to cool. For example, Amazon, for one, according to the same MIT study, has over 100 data centers worldwide, each of which has around 50,000 servers that the company uses to support its cloud services and to run its massive company, each one of those servers using a massive amount of electricity. The average AI module will consume up to 7 or 8 times more energy than a normal computation load. The use of energy on AI has gone from 2,688 megawatts annually to 5,341 annual megawatts of energy, and it is only projected to keep rising up from there. In a lot of social media algorithms, many companies are starting to train AI models to make users extremely addicted to social media, which is known to have many negative downsides such as lack of social interactions and reduced state of mental health. Many companies such as TikTok or Instagram use these energy-consumptive algorithms to make you stay on their platform. Overall, this leads to addiction and also the act of getting entranced and stuck on these social media platforms for hours at a time. So how is AI specifically bad for students and their development, and how is the environment getting affected? Well, in the modern day, more and more students are turning toward the use of AI. The University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign states that AI is frequently used to cheat on exams from elementary school all the way to college, and is also used to cheat on homework, which undermines many educational processes and poses the question of how these future civilians will behave after school and when they've joined the workforce. A separate study that was done by MIT showed that students who used AI for several assignments over a long period of time grew lazy brains, or brains that did not develop as well as the ones that did not use AI. Many universities like Ohio State are actually advertising the use of AI like it's a positive thing. However, another MIT researcher called Natalia Kozmina states that the work done by AI leads to decreased communication between individual neurons in the brain. For in the environment, massive amounts of water are being used and drawn up for these massive cooling towers to help cool down data centers. According to the UN, a 2-kilogram computer, which is much like the laptops we use nowadays in schools, may use up to 800 kilograms of raw materials to process, and the e-waste that comes from these AI and computer hardware is extremely harmful, as well as the mining practices behind them. Above all, AI uses much more energy and also puts a strain on local ecosystems and local communities. Through this presentation, you have been alerted of the environmental dangers of AI, as well as the cognitive disadvantages of AI, and I want you to think about how many times you have used AI just in this past week. Throughout the presentation, as you can see, AI could use up to 10 times more than just a traditional Google search. And one often also loses out on fully developing neuron pathways to and from different cells to bolster your learning skills, leading to early cognitive decline. This is just a small drop in the ocean of all the negatives about AI, which should be avoided to lead a sustainable and bright future. I urge you to do your own research on the environmental impacts of AI and how AI can truly harm one's learning progress as well as learning your full potential. Thank you so much.